Good afternoon, everybody. I'm so sorry I wasn't able to come down for the Leopards long lunch today because we're very grateful for the support we've received from the Australian Army Rugby Union Old Boys and the Leopards long lunch. We well remember the effort that you put in when I came to the lunch in August 2019, which was magnificent support, which enabled us to get to where we are today. We are so grateful for the people who are putting their faith in us to be able to do what we do to support the veterans in Townsville. In fact, 10% of the ADF exits the ADF from Townsville. So of the 6,000 every year, 600 of them leave the ADF from Townsville. So we see ourselves as being a fairly significant component of how we might be able to help those veterans, in particular those transitioning out of the ADF or the most at risk group, that group of 18 to 24-year-old males who are medically discharged and taken out of the ADF and sent into the civvy street. We're very keen to make sure that this doesn't just become another ex-service organisation. We are a home base for veterans. What we're trying to do is make this a place where every veteran can come, feel safe and feel welcome and feel as though they're among mates. There'll be opportunities for them to have a look around and see how they might even be able to help. We all know, and I know everyone in your audience understands, we're all looking for opportunities to help veterans, but sometimes it's difficult to understand or work out how we can help. We want to present the opportunity here at the Oasis so they can turn up and help in any way possible. Volunteering is so important to the Oasis, and being able to provide that support to the people who really need that help in a place they feel safe is so important. We are a home base for veterans where everyone can come, feel safe, and be helped or help everyone else. Thank you so much for the support that you've shown us. We really are grateful for your trust in us to be able to do what we do here in Townsville, and thank you very much for all your efforts this afternoon. Thank you. Welcome to the Oasis Townsville. This is a facility that we've had built here in Townsville, in the village, in Anoomba, in Townsville, as a home base for veterans. The first main feature to point out is that behind me are the rain trees of Staging Camp Avenue. This area, during the Second World War, used to be the home of the 13th Australian Army Personnel Staging Camp. And the staging camp was where every soldier who served in Papua New Guinea came back to Australia and was discharged from the military into the civilian street. So this is exactly what we're doing now. So for historical reasons, having Staging Camp Avenue was something that we were able to put together and name here in Townsville. What I want to do quickly now is take you for a quick walk around some of the facilities we've got here. So the first thing you'll notice is the coffee shop. The coffee shop is central to connections, and having people enable them to get together and talk over a coffee, really important to the Oasis. Keep going around and we have the first main building is 2 huts that we've put together. We have 5 huts across the road here. All 5 of those are Pee-wee huts, or labelled after the Pee-wee huts of World War II when the US 5th Air Force was raised here in Townsville. So that the next 2 huts are available for people to utilise, whether they're association groups, craft groups, music groups, whatever. The last hut, or the hut furthest away, is our Wellbeing Program hut, where we run our Wellbeing Navigator service. So one of the most significant features of this building was the architectural design, which was featured some of the military characteristics of Townsville. It was designed by a chap who had an honours degree in military architecture on Magnetic Island. Some of that features that he's built into this design include the Pee-wee huts behind me, which from the US Air Force was designed, or the centrepiece here, which is modelled on one of the gun emplacements on Magnetic Island, which is where the guns were fired from against the enemy in the First and the Second World Wars. This half of the building is the Department of Primary Industry's old headquarters building. We cut the building in half to give us room for all the Pee-wee huts, which are on this side of it, and this building here has been converted into a veterans lounge and an administration centre for the volunteers and staff of the Oasis.